And welcome back. Good morning. It is already morning here in Australia. Well, it is after midnight, so good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Hope you're well. We're just going to do a quick flight back to Warsaw. Now, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is I did some flight testing this afternoon and everything was working much better. The bad news is just before connecting now I saw another update to the fly-by-wire 320 and I clicked install and the computer crashed twice while loading the sim, and the third time after I restarted the computer again it took really long to load it. So something's up. So I'm expecting that something might crash in the middle of the flight or even before. So, whatever happens, happens. Decided not to complain today. But that's just my luck. When I decided not to complain and everything was working fine, then I noticed a new update and yeah, and I clicked on it. So, and that's the reason why about 10-15 minutes behind schedule, because it just didn't want to load, crashed twice, and the third time when it finally loaded it was just super long, like literally 5 or 6 minutes just to load the actual flight after opening the sim. So I don't know, something's definitely up, so looking forward to another update tomorrow. And in the meantime, let's go fly. Alright. Pre-flight flows, download charts and NOTAMs, we've got them. Check weather and forecasts. As you can see, the weather's miserable. And the frames just went down in that heavy rain. And also I increased the bitrate of the stream in Streamlabs, so I'm thinking maybe it was a bit too ambitious. It'll look pretty, but unfortunately I get some lags. So we can adjust it later. Oh, hang on, actually there's a trick. Let's do performance mode, and that will give us a couple of frames. Weather and yeah, it's miserable here. Westerly winds both here and in Warsaw, so we're going to be taking off runway 29 in here and then making a turn towards Warsaw, and then going to be landing on runway 33 in Warsaw as well, which will make the flight probably 5 to 10 minutes longer than it would otherwise. Okay, load packs, cargo and fuel. Yeah, we've got it. We've got about 8 tons of fuel, which is plenty, because for a 30-minute flight, maybe 35 minutes, and burns around 2.5 tons in these conditions that low. Alright, pre-start checklist. There we go, parking brake is set. Chocks are removed, GPU is connected, I assume. Throttle levers are off. Engine masters are off, yes they are. Batteries come on. It's nice that we're able to use the honeycomb throttles now. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, let it do its thing. We're gonna do nav lights, seat belts, to speed things up a little. Strobes to auto. We're not gonna need them until on any runway really. Okay, that's great. Now let's put the external power in, and I'll do a series of dings and checks and whatnot, and then we'll start the APU and we're gonna get going quickly. Okay. Now and the flap will open. And in the meantime, we can... Okay, it's ready to start, of course. In the meantime, we can start doing things. So it's after midnight, it's kind of... I woke up early today. Okay. Let's initialize the flight. So we do EPWR/ it's Warsaw. That's great. That is fine. Now flight number is ELO107. Cost index 25, just a quick domestic run, trying to save fuel. Flow 210. Block is 7.5. Very, very little. It's a short, very short flight. Alright, performance. Transition altitude is 6,500. We'll do flaps too. Yeah, that's about it for now. Flight plan. Now, we filed it, but let me just put it up here again. Lunuk, or something like that. $1 kilo. Sorry about that. Okay. From that, we're going to use, which airway was it? N871 Polon. That's good. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having fun. And we're going to do a quick flight now. Z169 Salur. Oh, we go Z169 Salur. Okay, good. And that's it. We're ready to go. We're not going to put any stars in case somebody logs on in Warsaw. I highly doubt that, but you never know. So let's leave that. Okay, we're good. Now, performance we got all, so now yep, we should get the V speeds. Yep, there we go. 126, 127, 131. 26, 27, 31. Good. Now the IRSs are almost ready, I imagine. Why does it still say 7 minutes? Hey, what if we do it Boeing style and just do that? Let's see if that speeds things up a bit. Nope. That's okay. So what are we gonna do? Okay. What we could do is we can start one engine at the bay. You know, it's supposed to move even a little bit, and the RSS and all that, but we'll make a very gentle engine start, and I think it makes any difference in the sim. Initial altitude is 6,000, by the way, and transition is 6.5. So yeah, although the pushbacks can be slow anyway, so we don't actually have to. Damn, that's boring now. Well, all the way. So we can pre-type messages that we will need. Although we're going to use voice as well. Mm-hmm. That's good enough. And here's what we're gonna do. How many minutes? 5 more minutes. Oh man, that's boring as fudge. That's okay. There we go. A couple of things we can do. That's alright. What we can do is get the weather for Warsaw. At least this way I won't press wrong keys. You know, when you look at it from an angle, it just looks different at an angle. We don't really need both. Ding dong. So this was at 14, now it's 14:45, so we're not going to punch any information into the MCDU yet. We're going to wait until we're in the air, and we'll pick up fresh weather. But you know, the fact that they didn't issue anything in between already says a lot, so basically we have nice, very nice arrival conditions. Oh, hurry up. Three more minutes. Well, I hope everybody's doing well. We don't have many people at all now, but that's alright. It's Friday night in Europe, and no one's gonna sit in front of the TV and watch people fly fake airplanes on the computer. There are far more interesting things to do on Friday night during summer in Europe. As we're waiting for, another minute and a half probably, I'll tell you there's good news and bad news when it comes to streams, at least here. Today we found out, it was announced on TV, that due to significant growth of cases, they will extend our lockdown up till the end of September. So that's since the middle of June, until at least the end of September. We just started, I think, our 9th week today. 8th or 9th? I think 9th. Who the hell knows? So we're gonna be stuck at home for at least another month, and most likely till the end of October, possibly even November, which sucks big time. But so that's the bad news, of course, obviously. But the good news is there's nothing to do. We're gonna do a lot of flying. There we go, finally. So yeah, I always like to find some positives. Oh yeah, we can... I don't know why we didn't switch the bleed. We're sitting here without any fresh air. Okay. We should test the engines and have a look quickly. Not here. Here. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so we can disconnect the external power and let's start the pushback. Now let's have a quick look around. There's somebody there now. Yeah, that's okay. Quite miserable today. But then again, look, if this is middle of Europe and weather's like this, I stand corrected, then there's nothing else to do, so everybody should be in front of their computers. Or they're doing something else. Okay, let's start the engines. Isn't it awesome? Nice when it goes quiet before you start them. Just like in real life. Oh crap. Just can't stop yelling. Oh wow, that's slow. That's alright. Okay, we have good engine. So now let's do the other one. Which way are we actually taking off? Well, we need 29er. So nose east. Okay. Damn, 25 minutes behind schedule. Well, it's thanks to that most recent update. That clearly did something. I've never had really... Yeah, we should have been monitoring. Doesn't matter, it's a sim. I really haven't had that much loading time, like, ever in that game. It is a game. So... So yeah, I'm just wondering what happened. I know that they replaced the textures because I'm using a couple of custom coffee cups. Just you know, just some. Oh yeah, by the way, let's put the iPad on. Hey, this looks better. But yeah, so you know that it's a major update when. Wow, look at that weather. Oh, we're heading right into that. That's cool. Yeah, when the coffee cup gets replaced, that means, you know... I'm sorry. Yeah, good enough. Oh, we had the parking brake on. That's fine. Yeah, did you hear that? Okay, flaps 2. And before I take check this, please. Prop window heat. It is on auto. APU. Oh wait. Heading out of some instruments. Yes, we have them. Radio and avionics set for departure. Yes, we've got them set. Autopilot. Flight directors are on. Auto brake max. What the? Auto brakes are on max. Elevator trim. Yeah, we've done that before. Just a touch more accurate enough in the sim anyway. Flight controls. Okay, let's check flight controls. Hey, welcome. Left up and right. Can't see from the cockpit anyway, so that's why we have these displays. And left rudder. And right rudder. And we're good. That's gonna spool down.
Wrocław traffic, enter R58, November Tango, establish LS29er.
And traffic Wrocław, Eurolot 107 A320 is taxiing to runway 29er. Traffic Wrocław. Would have been on the checklist. And we'll ding the cabin once we get a little closer. We still have quite a long taxi. Plus we'll probably let him land. Now in a bit we're going to ask him, or when he lands we're going to ask him about some sort of weather report.
And Wrocław traffic, enter R58, November Tango, landing 29er.
Z ciekawości, jak wylądujesz, możesz nam dać znać, jak wysoko te chmury siedzą, bo wygląda to niezbyt dobrze.
Jasne.
Dzięki. That's all good. Let's give him a ding.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
So we just ask him for a quick report when he lands, just to let us know how low these clouds are. They are very low. I'm guessing probably 200 to 300 feet, maybe 3. Yeah. Well, my guess is 300. It's probably less than that. Okay, so that's looking good. So we're gonna cheer him when he lands. Absolutely. I don't know if it makes a difference for him, the way he sees us, but let's light up like a Christmas tree. I don't know if he's gonna see that, but in case he does, I'm not sure if the sim shows that. There he is! Nice. If we got here early enough, I would have looked at him to see when he's breaking out of the clouds, so we could... Oh, wow, that actually looks bad. That is really crap visibility. Alright, lights, camera, actions, flaps, trims, good. Well, technically it's safe to light... Okay, is he landing? Nope. But let's wait for his call. Because of such crappy visibility, let's wait until he actually lets us know that he vacated runway. We are live on Vatsim. Do you remember those times that you would actually put it on mode Charlie at takeoff? Now pretty much everybody requires at taxi as well. There are very few countries that still let you taxi without mode Charlie. Oh! Someone's on. Oh, he's a... Wow! Duża różnica w pogodzie. O proszę. A czym ty lecisz w takim... 2000! Ja tu w ogóle ledwie ci widziałem...
Traffic enter Air 58 November Tango 29 vacated.
Dzięki. And traffic Wrocław lot... jesteśmy. Eurolot 107 lining up and departing runway 29er. Traffic Wrocław. I dzięki za ten raport o pogodzie. Wow. That... I don't know. A jaki... Czekaj, jeżeli to oglądasz, jaki ty symulator używasz? To wygląda jak A330, ale oczywiście to niepoprawnie pewnie pokazało. To jest pogoda na żywo w tym. Póki co nic tam nie ląduje, Okay, we're good. But look at this, that looks so miserable. Let's just, yeah, we're good. Okay, off we go. Manual Toga, SR is green, yada yada yada. Just Airbus talk, apparently. 100 knots, check. I can see it twice. V1, rotate. That's very good. And let's climb into the soup. Flaps one. Nasty. Cool. It's funny in the sim. You wouldn't. It's not funny in the in real life, but the sim is fun. Okay, because we don't have detents in Honeycomb, so come on. Seem to click. There we go. No. I don't... What is it doing there? It should show thrust climb. There we go. Wow, it's really hard to click into the right detent when you're not using those Airbus throttles. That's okay. Anyway, let's go and fly it for a while. See if we can trust the flight director after the update. Now, there is no ADC, so we're going to climb straight to 21,000 feet. Now let's see if... Let me guess, it says exceeded? Off. I was busy checking the weather. What I want to do is... it's a little too late now. I want to see the wipers work well. Oh shit, sorry. I want to see if the wipers work well. Okay, transition altitude. That's at 6,500. Crap. That's at 6,500. Now it's famous for cutting corners. Let's see if the update fixed anything. Teraz wszystko się okaże. Muszę zaraz naładować, ale to... Explain 11. Oh. Z tego co widzę za oknem jest dokładnie jak napisałem. O! To znaczy, że Microsoft za przeproszeniem dodowy pogody zrobił. A to ciekawe. Wiesz co, zaraz jak... Ja też jestem ciekawy, jak tylko wyrównamy na 21 000. Na pewno są jakieś kamery pogodowe czy coś, to jestem ciekawy, zobaczymy jak to wygląda. Wow. Ale to nic, lepiej się lata w takich warunkach. W takich chmurach, taką małą sesją, to wątpię, że robię IFR training. Let's hang fly for a while, just for fun and for practice too. Vatsim 10,000 feet. Sun starting to come through. Although the quality of the display, look at that. Something ain't right with this update. Visually, at least. Okay, eyes detected. Okay, let's do something about it. In that case, let's flip the autopilot on. It'll take care of it, and let's go to attend to ice. What does it suggest? Suggest engine. Okay. Let's do wing as well. What's the temperature actually? Now, where does the Airbus show temperature? Oh, there it is. Oh, -12. Okay, and we're in the soup. So yeah, that makes sense. And we actually should have thought about it before takeoff. And we're out, so now we can turn them off. Pretty. Let's take some photos. Busy skies too. Now we're going to prepare the arrival, because we're going to spend a total of 5 minutes in cruise, maybe 10 if we're lucky, unlucky, and it's kind of top of descent already. So let's brief the arrival, and then we'll go and check some real life weather cams and see what it looks like. It sounds really good, doesn't it? Let's crank up the volume. Oh, it is pretty loud. Wow, that sounds good. Alright, so now we know what was the arrival point. Salud. So we know it's going to be runway 33, so let's put ILS 33. Let's do ILS Yankee 33. The usual. Oh, okay, hang on. In that case, looks like the flight plan. Okay, have a quick look. Oh, wait a second. We shouldn't have even been going there. Thanks, my silly airline. They got us a really weird flight plan. It should have taken us to Agava, so we're gonna change that. Okeno. Agava. There you go, and none of that crap. In fact, so it shows you the arrival. There you go. So we're gonna okay, let's see if we can actually amend the flight plan. So N871 to Okeno. Oh, we're probably past that already. And wait. That's a tough one. Let's see if we have any time to do it, because we're already cruising. Damn it. Well, we have no choice. We have to do it. Otherwise, it's not a standard arrival. And I'll let the airline know once we land, so they can amend it in the database. My fault for not checking it. That's what happens when you think, it's just a 25-minute flight. Nothing can happen. Gotta be careful. Let's get back to flight plan. Don't do anything silly. Come on. Oh, crap, was it? Why is it going back to... Fuck, it's doing it again. Okay, let's go direct to Okeno. I didn't execute anything, I didn't, and it starts to go back to... So we're gonna clear this. And we're gonna clear this. I mean, yes. And we're gonna clear this. So it's Okeno and Q277 Agava. Good. Now. Oh, I'm looking for the Airbus. I mean for the Boeing style arrival and departure. Sorry, arrival and departure page. Silly. Oh, hang on. Maybe that's why. Oh, I think I know why I did that. And I think that was my own fault. Anyway, let's go back to this. Ooh, that looks pretty. Now, here's what we need to do. Check the descent quickly. So we know it's a Agava 5 uniform. So, Agava at or below flight level 190. 2,000 feet. Wow, bumpy. 2,000 feet at 2,080 minutes, so that's just about 1 minute. So 1 minute before Agava is our top of descent. And Agava is going to be there in... oh, probably about 5-ish minutes. Let's check the MTD. Direct. Yeah, let's straighten it out. So at 15:26, so our top of descent is about 15:25, maybe 15:24, which gives us, okay, 7 minutes. That's actually good. We can set things. And as we were saying before, let's get fresh weather now that we're up in the air. Let's send it again, and that should come at 1500 Zulu. So, let's print it out. Changed a little bit actually, because we had few and now we've got scattered. And you can see the thunderstorms are brewing. So, there we go. 22:15 to 10 at 6. Was it to 20 and 6? I think it was. And now, check the correction. That's Yankee. I think it's 10-3 and 327. With, yep. And minimums will be 557. Okay, so let's brief the approach. Do we have that? Oh right, we still didn't do that. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to test. I think I know why I did that. Do you know why? And I think it's my fault for not knowing the Airbus thing tended to. I have been, to set up the approach, I've been pressing destination at the bottom because I see, oh well, that's the destination, but I think that's not correct. I think it should have been pressed, I should have been pressing the last waypoint, which is still in green. And I believe when I do that now, it is not going to change to yellow, and it's not going to do anything stupid. Yes! So I was wrong, and it was all my fault. Well, I'm happy because I know why. That looks awesome. But the people are scared. Okay, so problem solved. So the past couple of flights, it was me who didn't know. See what it pays to know. It really pays to know your shit, because turns out, I mean, it still does some occasional crap. You know, thing. Oh my god. 534, yes. Yes, and now there's no issues. So it was about not pressing the right EP destination. It's not under the destination, it's under thing. Okay, good. We have 3 minutes, so let's check the weather. Let's see if they have any okay, it says live, and yeah, I know that website, so I can trust them. Now I'm curious what X-plane was, but yeah, right. That's bullshit. Come on. Oh, fine, the city is good enough. Oh, well, kinda hard to tell. Yeah, the clouds are clearing, but you can see it's wet and there are people, they're carrying umbrellas. So it's possible that the clouds we're seeing now were there, you know, an hour ago, and this Microsoft is just slow, as it is with traffic as well. So it could be that that's why, yeah. But that would mean that X-plane is either really accurate or just completely not accurate. You know what I mean? But I'm so happy that we've discovered the reason why things were happening. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Suddenly we're all excited. It's a big thing, because I kept swearing at the computer and at the Airbus, and it turns out it was me all along. My virtual airline didn't provide training, adequate training. In fact, we have to be at or below, so we can continue. Now let's bring the approach quickly while we're doing that. And actually, yeah, we might have to. So we got 10-3, 3-7, check the date, June 21. Yep, we should check, verify things, but some things we don't have to do in the sim. So we're going to come in from Whiskey Alpha 534 at 4,000 feet, then 533 down to 3,000, and all the way to air lag, and flight slope kicks in at 529. So all of that will be flown at 3,000 feet. We're going to descend from 43. Now minimums we got 557, so just basically 203 feet AGL. Standard for an ILS Cat 1. And misapproach straight ahead, sail to the left to Malta, clearing 3,000. Okay. Nice and easy. Now let's check other restrictions for. Oh, we made it, so we didn't really have to do it. But we can continue descent. Okay. Why? Oh yeah, that's okay. was the designator? 5 uniform, was it? Oh, it's not even showing. Yeah, that's fine, don't worry about it. We'll just... crap. Nobody still? Nobody. Alright, let's vote 3-3, so it's going to be the last one. Yep. Vixlow below 170. So let's continue that descent. Yep. Then what do we have? No actual restrictions. So we can just watch out for assaults and whatever they call them in Europe. It should be called the same. Lowest safe altitude. The assaults then. I need to read up on that. Okay, so yeah, we can slowly go down to 5,000 feet. And just make those turns at 220 knots. That's important. So wait, just the thing about the Airbus. Hey, welcome to the stream. So the thing about the Airbus, so if I push it up, it will take care... No, see? Okay, now it should start to descend, but it's going to take care of the profile itself. I mean, it doesn't have the actual VNAV, but that should take care, and that should also take care of all the restrictions and constraints along the way. Which means it should really slow down before 10,000 feet, so I'm curious to see. Okay, I'm not going to touch it. Let's see if it slows down. If we get a car's fault, that's fine. Yeah, we exceeded. I think it was bumpy and thunderstorming. So we exceeded about 8 knots. Okay, I'm curious to see if it's going to happen. Let's see. Now, we're going to use that trick. Alright, already didn't remember it. Okay, so we're going to do APWR. We'll call them at 5 mile final. And then clear. What? Alright. Good. So there we go. Now I just want to see if it slows down before hitting 10,000 feet. We'll see. I have the speed brakes ready, just in case. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. About, what, 10 minutes from landing. Also, yeah, that checks 326. It's actually 327, but it's fine. So let's see if we can do that manually. Although, oh yeah, it goes up here. Although I know that the scenery might be okay. It should start slowing down soon. I was going to level off momentarily. Let's see. If you know, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see in about a minute. Very curious. Nope, So I'm going to slow down. It is slowing down. Well, we can basically help it with speed brakes. And the cool thing about the honeycomb, you actually have a lever, so you don't really have to look anywhere, just pull the lever a bit. That is just so cool. Gotta love the honeycomb. Cool. Now we can stop at any point, so just on and off anymore. That is so sweet. It's bloody expensive, but let's hope it lasts. Now we really don't need that sort of descent rate, so we might just take over and do it manually. Although once I pull the speed brakes, I think it's going to realize it doesn't need to dive like that, so as long as the A-Cross isn't crying too much, we're fine. Alright, transition level is at 880, so coming up in just a minute. Now let's see, we've got the V-speeds, we've got the weather, it's all punched in. We'll have about 10 knot left crosswind. Just keep that in mind. Otherwise, the runway surface should be dry. It's kind of hard to believe. Hey everybody, welcome. We were about less than 10 minutes till touchdown. So, and the weather's looking miserable, which is awesome in the sim. Okay, transition level. And because I'm so lazy, I'm just going to press B, and it'll give us the correct QH. Just because I'm a lazy piece of shit. Cheers. Oh, a DC-6. We used to have a DC-3 parked right outside, very, very close to our club, the flying club, where I got my real license. And then gradually they started just stripping it. One day we show up for a flight, and then just like the engine, like the one of the propellers is gone. Then, you know, a few days later, one engine is gone. A couple of months later, the other engine was gone, and then again a few months. Fast forward a few months, and then the whole airplane was gone. But it was awesome, like a dark red. It was repainted recently. It was repainted recently, so it looked really nice, metallic, kind of dark, deep red maroon kind of color. It looked spectacular. That was 12 years ago. Okay. So let's see if it has the speed. It's supposed to have 220, but it doesn't, so it won't know. So we're going to take over and do it manually. Especially that it looks like we're going to cut corners again. Oh, we got a massive drop. That's okay. We got to do 220 before we turn. For a right turn, so that's important. And nobody still. That's fine. But yeah, no, it's okay. I thought it was bad, but it's not too bad. Okay, let's just run through some checklists. Yeah, we'll leave that on for now. As in off. shortcut. There's nobody online. There's just no point. Let's go direct 534. There's no point burning fuel and wasting time going all the way around. In fact, we can do 533, so once we get there we're gonna straighten it out and do 533, and we can descend to 3000 now. Straighten it out, so again, direct 534. Yeah, otherwise it would go too much, you know, because it tries to compensate. Let's do my ASP. In fact, we are going to make it so we can go direct 5-3. In that case, let's just go to heading mode. Let's do flaps 1. Just so it looks decent, let's go direct. Ah, it's gonna overtake. Okay. I mean, take over the manual heading. It's the Airbus thing. But that's okay. We're fine, we can do that. So it's going to be, it should be somewhere around here. There we go. Leg, still at 3000, that gives us plenty. And there's still some time before the glide slope comes in. Nice and easy. Let's see the turn from over the wing. It'll feel like on a real airplane for a moment. There we go. Public clock. That looks good. That's a bit of blue sky coming through. We actually have to do that, but let's arm it anyway. It's on our track. I'm just going to use the radio signals. And glide slope is alive, so then I can see the runway. Flight time's been 38 minutes so far. We're on 9-mile final. Let's light up the Christmas tree.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
V speeds again. 33.28. There we go. Perhaps 3 here down.
2,500.
Coming on 5 mile final. 5 mile. Oh, not that button. That's okay. I will get to see who's online. And speed checks, flaps full. Oh well, there we are. That's us. We could do another flight maybe. There's not much. And traffic Okenche, Eurolot 107, A320, short final runway 2, correction 33. Traffic Okenche. When should we disconnect the autopilot? What do you think? How about let's fly to minimums? I've never flown the Airbus on autopilot to minimum, so it's always, you know, just take over manual flight. So let's see. This is what happens when you disconnect at minimums. See how nice it is. I don't want to risk auto land because apparently it sucks. So no thank you for that.
1,000.
That would be a nasty report. So yeah, there's the crosswind. It's not as much as as was planned, so that's alright. It's just 7 knots. No biggie. Landing checks, gears down 3 greens, parking brake, ears off. Landing clearance for Seaflow is clear. .600 to minimums. Why are we a little high? Okay, so the glide slope indication, flight director is not really agreeing with the puppy, which is not that unusual, but maybe not at this height.
500.
Check. Yep, no, something's not right. Let's take over. Yeah, see? I know that when you're close to the ground, obviously they do disagree, but not that much or not that high.
100. 50.
Really
40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oh, whoa.
5.
And I think we're gonna make it. Yep. Oh, whoops. Uh-oh, we put the wrong, that doesn't matter. Okay, where should we park? There's a bit of traffic, I can still use voice. And traffic Okenche. Eurolot 107, vacate runway 33, taxiing to domestic. Traffic Okenche. Okay, there's a couple of things we have to do. And the next thing we have to do is 1 second. Turn on the weather radar. We didn't really need that. We're pulling in. So, oh, whoops. See what happens when you don't look? Oh, it's okay. It's just a sim thing. It's normal on the computer. Oh, little business jet. You know what? Let's go past it. Let's park right next to him. Give us some company. What did the A-cars think about our landing? 150 gear down. Well, duh. Right now. Pitch 3. It's okay. Roll level. Nice. 130. Hey, that's not bad, because our VREF was 128 and we touched down at 130. Wings level, pitch 3. That is decent. That is seriously decent. Okay, you know what? Maybe let's not annoy him. Let's do this one. Now, parking. It's really hard without, you know. Seriously, I think I'm gonna buy the tracker or Trek IR, whatever you pronounce it. Everybody pronounces it differently. The tracker thing. Just do this instead of pressing millions of buttons each single time. Every single time, you know, you want to do something. We're gonna cheat and have a look. Oops. I was blowing the... Keep talking to the Gilda. That's not too bad. He's pushing back. Let's wait for the APU. Yeah, it's ready. We can shut the engines. Yep, available, so it'll take over as soon as we shut the engines. We did it while taxiing, so we're good. No, that's fine. It's a simple. Okay, they're spooling down so we can turn the beacon off pretty much. We don't need these, don't need these. Yep, wrong way. And it's good enough for now. Nav stays on because we are on the power, so... AP bleed is on. Actually, we don't really need the APU anymore. People are getting off. But we have to let them out. There it is. Do jetway. Let's get luggage. Uh-oh. Oh, phew. I thought it was gonna freeze for a second. Because I was really worried about the whole thing. Why did it close? And let's get fuel. And power. Let's get everybody. Hey, welcome. Witamy serdecznie o nas. No, don't do that. I want you to come in closer. Or is it because now the engine stopped spinning, so there's no excuse? Get back to work. They don't want to get my luggage. Fine. And where's my ice cream? Where's my catering truck? Oh, okay. And that's running. Let's take some screenshots. What about from the inside of the terminal? Oh, okay. That's as far as we can go. Back. What was that sound? What the hell was that? Alright, finish and file. Sweet. That's a looking good, that's a looking good. Alright folks, well, thanks for watching. We're gonna disconnect now. Just needed a stretch. I'm tempted to jump in another airplane now and do another flight, but not in the Airbus. Even though I have to admit, it was me who was stepping up. Well, partially. Okay, dzięki jeszcze raz za oglądanie, za towarzystwo i do zobaczenia za parę minut. Coś wymyślimy, jakiś lot ciekawy. Nawet już mam pomysł. Mam bardzo ciekawy pomysł. Tylko czekam, aż będzie ATC online, bo żeby nie tak bez sensu bez tego. Okej, w takim razie dzięki jeszcze raz i do następnego razu. Trzymajcie się. Thanks for watching. See ya. And we're going to close Vatsim. Bye.